Bengals here at home. 5.5-point dogs, total sitting at 42.5. I've seen some 43.5s out there, but as always, guys, these odds are subject to change. Now, the Bengals coming into this one, not exactly playing the best football in the world, right? 4 straight losses. They do have a new quarterback, which we'll talk about. Joe Flacco had his first game with the team last week, but to no avail, right? It was a 27-18 loss for the Bengals there to Green Bay. Pittsburgh, 3 straight wins. They beat New England, they beat Minnesota, had the bye, and then beat Cleveland. 23-9 last week. They're now 4-1 this season, which is obviously pretty damn good. The Aaron Rodgers experiment might be working as of right now. Let's dive into this Bengals offense, who, as of right now, isn't exactly the best team out there, right? Averaging just 17.2 points per game. Yes, they bring in Joe Flacco, but even still, he scored 18 points last week, pretty much on par with what they've been doing. Overall, though, we're probably going to see a decent amount of man coverage here from this Pittsburgh squad, which isn't exactly the best story for Joe Flacco. In terms of his completion percentage, it goes from 61.3% against zone all the way down to 55% against man. His interception rate is at 6.3% on the season. DVOA at -61.3, EPA at -33.5. So let's talk about this Pittsburgh offense. Aaron Rodgers, like I said, maybe the experiment's working. I think he's actually been pretty decent. Him and DK I do like as a combo. But in terms of offense so far to start the year, 23.8 points per game, kind of middle of the pack, 24th in passing yards per game. The rushing hasn't been all that great, but they're going up against a Cincinnati defense here that is allowing over 30 points per game. They're getting passed all over, rushed all over. So will this be a good spot for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers? Should be a decent mix of man and zone from Cincinnati. I would say for Aaron Rodgers' sake, he probably does hope that it's going to be more zone than man. Like Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers actually has looked really good against zone this year. 9.6 yards per attempt, completion percentage at 77%, interception rate at just 1.6, EPA 11.6, and a DVOA in the positives, right? And so it's pretty clear where we may be leaning at this point. I do think the Steelers, so this is our spread lean here, Steelers do have the upper edge. I believe they're the better team. I think that they have the better quarterback, even though I'm not really slighting Joe Flacco. He's just in a terrible situation here. And the biggest thing to note is I really do believe, if anything, this Steelers defense is going to get better and better and better and show that they, are one of the better defenses with some of the better defensive playmakers in the league. So I like the Steelers in this spot.